This is Dugan.
Mr. President, I'm afraid we have a heck of a situation down here.
How bad could it be, Ben?
According to NORAD, we've got Soviet aircraft coming at us from all directions and ground troops pushing up through Mexico. I don't know how they snuck in on us.
You better double-check this with NORAD. This doesn't make any sense. I'll call the Kremlin.
Will do.
Da, Premier Romanov here.
What's going on over there, Alex?
Why, Mr. President, whatever do you mean?
Alex, I have, You're throwing everything you've got at us, Alex. We're supposed to be allies, you maniac. I'm the one that put you into office.
Listen very carefully. I am not your pet, Mr. President. We Romanovs have our legacy to consider.
I don't give a wooden nickel about your legacy. You call them off. Alex, you call them off. You know, we'll retaliate.
Oh, don't be so sure, Mr. President.
Sir.
Verification?
You betcha.
Sweet mother. It's time to hit back. Make it happen.
Yes, sir. This is General Carville. Soviet invasion confirmed. Execute launch order 010 Adam Delta Charlie.
Have confirmation. Missiles prime.
Armed.
Missile command.
10 seconds to launch. Open the missile silos. Jerry, what? We have to open the silos or they'll explode under... The silo doors are closed. This is suicide.
Is it done, Yuri?
No, Comrade Premier. It has only begun.
Commander, good morning. We've successfully instituted the President's Emergency Lazarus Protocol. I'm Lieutenant Eva, the intel officer assigned to your command. And since you're the only commander left alive, I guess I'm pretty lucky to have a job. It appears that we have suffered a full-scale Soviet invasion. Nearly all our major cities are under siege and our forces are in complete disarray. Please stand by, Commander. We have an incoming broadcast from General Carville at the Pentagon.
I hope you're rested and ready, Commander, because as of 0800 hours, you are in control of every satellite, base, tank, airplane, enlisted man, woman, and child in the eastern United States. You answer to the President, and you answer to me. Your ops officer and vital lifeline will be the Lieutenant. Your point man for this mission will be Special Agent Tanya.
General, I hope the commander is up to speed because we don't have time to waste.
I'm sure Tanya has every confidence in you, Commander.
Oh, you're sure? Well, it's not your life that's on the line out here.
She's the best there is, but you'll get along better with the Soviets. You'll get started immediately. First stop, New York. The lieutenant will give you the details.
Not long ago, the Soviets made an amphibious landing on Manhattan Island and are using their ground troops to systematically take over the city. Fortunately, we still have a hold on Fort Bradley, but our comlink has been severed. If you can get Agent Tanya into Bradley, she will re-establish the link. Good luck, Commander. Establishing battlefield control. Stand by. The Soviet Navy is attacking the Statue of Liberty. We can't let them get away with that. Sir, is there anything you can do? Incoming transmission.
Tanya here. Listen up. We got a couple commie dreadnoughts in the harbor, looking for a special sightseeing tour of the Hudson River. I say we give them a very special view of the bottom first. You got an order?
Battle control online.
Hey everyone, this is Lee
Unit promoted.
Time of 5 Random Guys. And I'm bringing you
Unit
a
promoted.
little side
Primary objective achieved.
game for you guys. This is called, this is Command & Conquer's Red Alert 2. Now, to get you started, I'm about to get interrupted by another transmission.
Incoming transmission.
So, yeah.
I offer a special invitation to citizens of United States from the great Soviet Union. See your liberty, how she lies broken before you. In but a moment's time, your once powerful city of New York will follow in her footsteps. The choice is yours. You can continue to mourn your past, or surrender, and join us in the great Soviet Revolution.
Doesn't sound good, sir. We're going to have to double time it the rest of the way to reach Fort Bradley in time.
Okay, now that that's over, periodically during these missions, I can get, I'll get these transmissions. They will appear up the top right where my radar is, as you saw. Anyways, before I get any further into this mission, I'm going to take the time to show you the basic mechanics. I can select one unit by hovering over them with my mouse and selecting them. They can move, and they can attack. Any place that I cannot move them to, I'll get a little mark like that, or can attack or anything like that. I can force them to attack anything that I want, so I can make them attack my own units if I want to by holding down control. Also, I can make them into teams. So, like my main unit here, I made into Group 1. I do that by selecting all the units that I want and hold down Control and press 1, and then I can quickly go to that group by hitting the 1 button. Now, obviously, I'm not going to click every single one of these to add them on, so I can click and drag a box over them, select them all, or alternatively, if I have one selected, I can hit the T on my keyboard, select all of them on my screen that I control. If I hit it again, I can select all the same units on the map that I control. And again, I can make them into a group. So I make them Group 2. So I have 1, 2, 1, and 2. I can hold down select while I'm hitting the button, hitting one of the numbers to select them. Select each of them. These here are my GI. They're pretty much my basic units. With them, they are pretty much the gunners and everything. They aren't really good against tanks and other vehicles unless they are big numbers. a large number of infantry, by which I mean. And I'll show you some of their features in a minute. In some missions, I can actually run into more units. Of course, I lost those. But I can run into more units and stuff, and they can actually join my team. Now, for my GIs, as you saw at the start, they are deployed into these in these positions. They cannot move or anything, but they can attack more efficiently, and they are stronger. In some missions, there are actually these random crates. Going across these crates with infantry units or a vehicle will actually allow me to get an item, such as armor.
Take it, baby.
If I go up here, there's another crate.
Unit firepower upgraded.
Now increase the firepower, meaning their hits are stronger now.
On my way.
I can do this with any of my units. So whether it's an infantry unit or a vehicle or anything like that, they can get it. Another feature that the GIs can do, they can garrison a building, as I just showed. Pretty much with the group selected, I get this little icon here, and if I hit it, they'll actually enter the building. They'll be able to shoot out of the building at any enemy units while the building protects them. As you can see at the top there, it has a health bar, just like my infantry units. When the health bar gets into the red zone, they will automatically abandon the structure. But I'm going to leave them in there for now.
Structure garrisoned.
This spot here is a pretty hot spot for paratroopers, so they are going to take care of all of them, as you're about to see. While they take care of that, I'm going to explain the rankings and stuff. As a unit does more kills, they actually can get a higher rank.
Structure abandoned.
As you see, all of these has started off with the one ribbon. Normally, a new unit doesn't start with any. But as they rank up, they go from no ribbon 1 to 3, which is veteran. They are stronger, they can actually heal over time, they're faster, and they can actually shoot at a faster rate.
What are our orders?
These here are pretty much my basic tanks.
Destination, Commander?
If it'll come up, the Grizzly Battle Tank.
You got an order?
These are pretty much the basic tanks for this side of the campaign.
Congratulations. We've re-established contact with Fort Bradley. They're turning over control of the base and its troops to you. Incoming transmission. Good work, Commander. We're back in contact with the fort. Tanya has sent over intel on the location of an important Soviet supply base in the area. General Carville would like you to dispose of it ASAP. Oh, keep up the good work, sir.
Now that I have control of the base, I'm going to show you show you more about this bar on my right-hand side here. Pretty much these two icons at the top. This one here is my briefing. If I select that, it'll actually show up my briefing and everything, as well as my objectives. Alternatively, I can also hit tab and it'll bring this up too. This other one is basically my pause menu. I can change my game controls, save the game, load it, delete any old games, or quit the game if I want. I can hit escape, and I can also bring this up too. Below that, as you saw, is my radar, which, as I said before, my any transmissions that I get will appear on there. Below that is my repair and sell buttons. This is should be pretty much self-explanatory, but just to clear things up in case you are confused, if any of my buildings that is, which none of these are damaged, unfortunately, if any of my buildings are damaged, I can select this icon. I guess I had a paratrooper. I can select the repair icon and repair my building. Alternatively, if I want to get rid of a building, I can hit the sell button, select the building, and it will sell it, and I can get some money. Below that is my build taskbar. Now, right now, all I got is buildings. So, if I click on barracks, it will actually build. I can only build one building at a time.
Building in progress.
It'll take a couple of few seconds to actually build, but once it's ready, of course, as you see, the icon will flash up here and everything to let me know. I can select that building and actually put it out in the field. Any place that is red
cannot deploy here.
Will not allow me to deploy it, even if there's one. But if it's green, I can deploy it. I can only go as a certain radius from my base. Really my structures and stuff.
New construction options.
Now, as you see here, there's now 3 icons up here instead of just the one building. Besides my buildings, I can also build defense. The only structural defense that I have is pillboxes, which is pretty much gunners inside a little hut. I can build these, place them, and they'll automatically start defending the base. Their rate of fire, however, is a lot less than my normal GIs and stuff. This next icon is my inventory tab. Here I can build my GIs, my engineers, and my attack dogs. GIs, I already showed you. The attack dogs, they are actually really efficient for infantry units. They're one-hit kills and everything. They also can sniff out spies, which we'll get into spies later. My engineers, however, is what I need to build, so I'm going to go ahead and select that and have him train. This last icon is for my vehicles, but I cannot build any vehicles at this time.
Unit ready. Sir, this is an engineer. He can repair any allied building, and once inside an enemy building, turn it to our side. He is much smarter than the Soviet counterpart.
Alright, thank you for explaining that for me. So pretty much I can select him, move him around. I can send him into one of my buildings and repair it if it needed repair. Alternatively, these little huts will repair the bridge, so I can do that. Now, building units. Since this is my primary barracks, I can select this and actually select
new rally point established
somewhere out in the open, just like if I was controlling a
bridge
unit
repaired.
And it makes a rally point. Every unit that is built or trained
ready.
will automatically go to that point. So if I need them to go across the map, they will automatically do that. Now,
unit ready.
A little side note, I can actually select, right-click on the radar, and I can actually jump to that part of the map if I want to. Alternatively, if I have units like my dogs I had selected, I can left-click somewhere on the radar, and they will automatically go to that area.
Unit ready.
It's not as precise as being on the actual spot of the map. Anyways, I think I'm pretty good. Good for my infantry unit, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in here and start attacking the base. Now, usually this is a really quick mission. mission, and I usually don't spend this much time.
Petroleum barrels. They seem highly unstable. Perhaps we can use them to our advantage.
Anyways, I usually don't spend this much time on this mission, but because it's an LP, I feel I need to explain how everything works. A couple of more crates here. That one's a heal one. It fully heals my units. That is nearby.
You got an order? Unit reporting. Securing position.
And the other one was speed, to allow my units to go faster. Other things that I can get in the crates while these are destroying these rockets. We already saw firepower, defense, speed, and health, but I can also get money and a promotion.
Weapon ready. Weapon ready. Driver up. Fire zone.
Unit lost.
Closing in. Closing in. Closing in. Closing in.
Unit promoted. Unit lost.
Destination command order. Locked and loaded. Destination commander. High speed, low drag. Anytime, boss. On my way.
This mission is pretty much over now. All I have to do is just finish, destroy all the buildings. Tanya is my commando. No, she can kill. Now that she's fully ranked and everything, which she could have done this before, is kill any infantry units in one hit. As such. And she also has a long range, so most of the infantry units cannot actually reach her. Besides that, she is really good at destroying structures. She uses C4 to do so, and it's as simple as selecting the building. She is not really good at fighting tanks or anything, though. So if I go up against a tank, I'm pretty much screwed.
Primary objective achieved.
And just like that, that's the end of the mission.
Mission accomplished.
It seems a little bit stumbling and stuff, but that's pretty much how I am with explaining. It will get better as it goes along, especially since this is just the first episode. I am doing this live. Some of the future missions and everything, it's going to be sped up because some of the missions can take hours, an hour to 2 hours, and I don't think you guys want to sit here watching me build units, so they're gonna speed up. But because of the way I have to record this, I can't see my score right now. Once I'm done editing and everything, you guys will be able to see my score. I will be able to see my score, but as I'm recording this, I cannot see it at all. I just see the emblem on the in the background. I don't even see my menu on the right hand side. The cutscenes in between missions, I cannot see them at all. The only cutscenes I see is the transmissions during the gameplay. Luckily the gameplay works fine. But once I get into the later missions, as I said, they're going to be post commentary, so I'll be able to talk as I'm messing around and stuff. I will show the cutscenes and everything, and the transmissions and stuff, and I will not talk over them. That way you guys can hear them too. Anyways, that should do it for this first episode. It's probably running a little bit long for a first episode, but they're going to shorten up as we get along. I have the intro and everything to put in here. So yeah, like, subscribe, share with your friends if you like this one. And I'll see you guys on the next mission. Bye.